Astana is becoming a new home not only for thousands of Kazakhstanis, but also for foreign citizens. What attracts them in the capital of Kazakhstan? Where do they work at and how do they like to rest? And how this city influences their lives? Check this out in our Astana New Home program. In today's episode, what yoga and vanilla ice cream have in common? Why ginger tea is useful and where can you find it in Astana? Indian yoga guru will answer these questions. This is Sundarapandian Ramanathan, yoga instructor from India. He once came to Kazakhstan for 3 months, but by now he has been working and living here for 11 years. I liked it here, that's why I stayed for 11 years. I'm happy to see how Astana is growing, how it's improving with every year. Whatever you want, you can find it in Astana. Literally anything. And you can live here easily. I don't have any problems with this cold weather. I love winter. In winter, air is fresh and energy is abundant. And all that white color surround you, it is so soothing. It feels like good energy surrounds you. Astana is so beautiful in winter. It is always beautiful, but in winter, it is special. I don't mind snowstorms. I like snowstorms in a solid frost. And you know why? Because microbes cannot survive frost. And it is not a coincidence that Sundar is talking about microbes. He got his first degree in biochemistry. He was working for a laboratory in India when he realized that he made a wrong career choice. So he gave up everything and decided to teach. Not at school, but at a yoga center. His new occupation he considers fun at the ice cream business, where both salesperson and customers are happy. It is not a business. It is as if I'm selling ice creams. Yoga is the same. I love it. Yoga is suitable for everyone. That is our center. We opened it literally 6 months ago. Sundar usually personally greets his students. He welcomes them with hot ginger tea and a broad smile. Tea parties he organizes in a specific recreational area. When students are coming, they have tea, read books, lots of them are about India. According to Sundar, yoga is one of the most mysterious fitness exercises. Sooner or later, every person thinks about starting practicing it. Some people want to become more flexible, others have to start yoga due to health issues, and some want to learn how to be in harmony with themselves. This is bigger room. Here we teach bigger groups up to 25 people. We ordered everything, mats, yoga cubes, belts. We've got here everything we need. Sundar himself is practicing yoga for many years. He says that in childhood he had serious kidney problems. Doctors even warned his parents that their son won't live past 25. But years of persistent trainings were not spent in vain. When Sundar turned 25, his health was in perfect condition. Yoga is not just about exercising. It is about finding inner power, about detecting your weak spots, about maintaining balance. Rapid pace of life, hard work, lots of communications. This is the list of reasons that can cause severe stress, exhaustion and health problems. Almost every single urban dweller lives under serious stress conditions. So is there a way to get rid of that stress? Yes, there is, says our hero.
Йога помогает очищать этот стресс. помогать, как разбирать это стрессом, работаете.
Yoga helps to get rid of that stress. It helps to understand the roots of stress, how to heal yourself. Yoga is not just about exercising, it is about breathing. And breathing is our energy, it is our health. That's why every Sunday at 11 a.m. we conduct free breathing classes at our center. I live here in Kazakhstan for 11 years so far, and this is my country, and I'm so grateful to this country. So that is my way of expressing this gratitude. That's why I conduct these free sessions.
Я последние 11 лет больше живу в Казахстане. Я очень благодарен этому миру, этому месту. Как можно показывать благодарность? Поэтому я поставил этот урок как бесплатный урок.
Сейчас я езжу в базар, я каждую неделю езжу там как субботу.
I'm on my way to bazaar. I go there every week, either on Saturday or on Sunday, to buy fruits or vegetables. Not only they're cheap, but also good and fresh. So I always go to bazaar.
Assalamu alaikum. Salam.
Assalamu alaikum, how are you? Good. Do you have ginger? Sure, of course. I always buy ginger here. It is always fresh here.
Еще у меня 50% скидка есть здесь. Сколько?
I also have 50% discount here. Just kidding.
Здравствуйте. Здравствуйте. Почем яблоко?
Hello. How much do apples cost? 400 tenge and 420 tenge. Is it limonka 420? Yes. Can I have 2 boxes? Green ones, as usual, good ones. I always check what I'm buying, just to be on the safe side. I'm treating my customers, so apples better be good.
Потом, если клиенту угощу, надо хорошо взять.
So I bought everything I wanted, vegetables and fruits. Fruits are for juice. Got everything I needed. So now it's time to head to work.
7 лет назад, можно, да? Я приехал 11 лет, у меня первые 3 года по сложности было время, потому что у нас много овощей не было.
I had my difficulties in the first 3 years. I couldn't find all the fruits and vegetables. There wasn't much choice, but now they're in abundance. Most of it is imported, of course, but anyway, you can find everything. So now I'm not experiencing any problems. When I first arrived here, I didn't eat meat. I was even joking with my friends. I was saying, when I was an Indian, I didn't eat meat. Now I'm Kazakh, so I'm eating it now. I eat horse meat, I eat bishmarmak. I tried it once and I liked it. It's delicious.
Когда я ем, как бишмармак кушаем, как и там местом, там, как с плута я попробую, там, мне нравится, вкусно. Девочки, давайте чай.
Come on, girls, let's have tea. Everything is ready, come on.
Чай почему посоветую, это полезно, там, как у вас, как самое первое.
You know, ginger tea is very useful, especially with our weather. It cleanses throat, assists digestion, but never drink it in the morning. darling. How are you? Good. How was your day? Sundar met his other half in Astana. He worked with Ekaterina at the same fitness center. He worked there as an instructor, Ekaterina as a marketing specialist. She helped him to communicate with colleagues. Back then, Sundar could express himself in English only. The wedding and reception took place in India. After that, newlyweds came back to Astana. Here also Amelia was born. Parents say that she's their life's meaning.
Mama, читай.
Give it to your mommy. Thank you, darling.
Да, она очень хорошо, как и супруга, как она очень много помогает.
She's a great spouse. And even my center's opening is totally her achievement for 99%. She dedicated to it a lot of effort and time. These days, I don't spend that much time with her, but she totally understands. She understands that I love yoga, and whenever I need it, she's ready to help. Thanks to her, I got an opportunity to teach. When your other half doesn't understand your work, it can be really difficult.
Поэтому я могу спокойно преподавать. Если супруга и моей работы не понимает, это очень сложно. Она делает хорошо делает это, допустим. Руки. Вот.
При знакомстве с Сундаром, вот сейчас у меня такое яркое впечатление о Сундаре как о человеке, который очень бескорыстный.
When I first met Sundar, my first impression was that he is an unselfish person. I was struck by his kindness, his attitude towards people. He was even a bit naive back then. That was the first thing that attracted my attention, the first thing I felt in our relationship. The other thing was his extreme respect towards elderly people. It was a bit unusual. I mean, our culture has this feature too, but not to that extent. That enormous respect he has was something my parents appreciated in him. Because of course I had my worries about how my party, my family will accept him. But it all went just fine. They were struck by his respect, his kindness and politeness. Yeah, that was it.
Вот вкратце вот так.
На Astana меня родила дочь, ее зовут Amelia Ramanathan. Она такая сестра.
Also in Astana, I became a father to a girl, Amelia Ramanathan. She's so bright and so clever. Every day I see her growing, I'm so happy about it. When I'm coming back home from work exhausted, she helps me to relax. With her I forget about everything, because she gives me so much of her attention, of her love. Her name, Amelia, means kind, helping. I enjoy helping people, and I want my daughter to do so as well. That's why I picked this name for her.
Я люблю помогать людям. Я хочу моей дочери тоже все помогали другим. Поэтому как я так имя выбрал.
I'm feeding birds with seeds. It is so difficult for animals to find food in winter. That's why I'm doing this.
Смешно, можно, как вы слышите, судьба. Я не знаю, сколько человек говорит судьба или нет.
You might find it ridiculous, but I call it a destiny. 2 years before my arrival to Kazakhstan, in 2004, my students presented me a book about Kazakhstan. It was full of photos. And I recall that they told me that it is so beautiful in Kazakhstan, they were even inviting me to visit this country. But I remember that I didn't open this book even once. Because back then I couldn't even imagine that I will ever move to a different country. But then I got an interesting job offer to teach yoga. Actually, I was planning to move to the US, and someone else was supposed to come here to Kazakhstan. But at the end of the day, I came instead. I was supposed to come for 3 months only, for substitution. And you see what has happened since? Destiny, I tell you.
Где я работала, они должны отправить другой человек. Они как меня что-то попали, так как мне нужно приехать, потому что это не только ситуация была. Мне надо приехать 3 месяца, помогать, потом уйти к Америке. Вот только я пришел там туда. Это просто судьба.
We arrived at Indian restaurant. We'll eat something traditional. Follow me. This is my friend, my closest friend, owner of this Indian restaurant. We will now have some Indian food, the best Indian traditional food in Astana. Your order is ready. Rahmet.
Самоса. Спасибо. Варенье. Чайная масала.
Супер. Ахмед. Спасибо. Здесь я прохожу, когда я скучаю дома, там индийская еда, там.
Whenever I feel homesick or miss Indian food, I come here. They cook Indian food traditional way here. It feels like home. When I first tried food here, I was about to cry. Because this food is like mom's food. I tried Indian cuisine in other restaurants in Astana, but this place is the best. Also the way they greet us here as the dearest guests, I love it.
Там сколько есть здесь. Это самое лучшее, самое вкусное, самое чистое. Еще как они как встречают, как гости принимают там как. Поэтому я очень люблю прихожу, когда мне время есть, когда мне как скучаю дома.
So when I have time or when I miss home, when I want to eat or have a chat or even feel down, you can find me here. Because it feels like home to come here, as if I've been meeting my relatives. This place boosts my mood and I always leave this place in high spirits.
Понимаете, там как потом ухожу, там хорошо настроением, как все отлично.
Salim, как салам спар, калана скалай, кайла тун, кайла кун, кайла кеш.
Салем, саламатсыз ба, қалыңыз қалай, қайырлы түн, қайырлы күн, қайырлы кеш, рахмет. These are all the words I know. Rahmet, kop rahmet, these kind of words. I really want to learn Kazakh. Because I live in this country for 11 years, I ought to respect this culture.
Да, я уважаю культурно. В первую очередь язык надо учить, потому что это место я живу, этой стороны я как работаю. Не должен язык учить, потому что...
I'm ashamed that I still can't speak Kazakh language. It's just that I can't find anyone who can help me with this language. I work late, but I can learn on weekends. But there are no weekend tutors. But I have a resolution for this year. Before the new year, I plan to become fluent in Kazakh. If you interview me next year again, hopefully I will be able to respond in Kazakh.
Этот год я решил, там, до Нового года я казахском буду говорить. Там. Еще раз, в следующий год, если придете мне интервью, я еще раз буду казахском разговаривать.
Это моя Астана, я которую показываю.
This is my Astana. Astana is the best city in the world. Thank you.
Уважение, помогатель. Астана самый лучший город на мире. Спасибо.